Welcome to the Nameless Voices podcast. This is episode number 62, the last podcast of the year and the Christmas cast. My name's Zanashi. I'll be your host for the evening, and I apologize in advance for whatever the show's going to be. Joining me tonight is a menagerie of Gaggleflux and card floppers. Going down the list alphabetically, we have the TCG Sled AI Ignister.
Hi, I'm not feeling well, but I'm here.
We have the Yugi Memer himself, Connor Lockhart.
Through all this tumult during this past month, one thing can be made clear to make things better. And it's that the Switch 2 Joy-Cons have a new mouse mode.
Neat.
That they do.
Alright, Kid Icarus, calm down.
We have the return appearance of Hungry Skyfox.
Hello, I am the best BL Star simp there is. Screw Mariah Carey. BL Star is the true Christmas goddess.
Okay then.
Okay then, understandable.
We have our fellow furry YouTuber Jose Oricalcum.
I am going to apologize in advance having returned for my holiday, but I will say, Zivith, das Essen ihres Landes ist fantastisch. Hope I pronounced it right.
Kill him.
He's speaking
Did
in
you just
tongues.
say something is fantastic?
Yeah. I said your country's food is amazing.
I
Okay,
almost thought you were a
I heard
scroll
food
form.
and fantastic. I'm there.
We have our token salad player, Phoenix Reborn.
Coming soon to a theater near you. He's red and a dragon.
And an Archfiend.
Mom, why is there bad dragon ads in my theater previews?
Oh god.
Oh my
God damn.
We have our living shitpost, Raven.
You know, Mariah Carey's cool and all around the holidays, but have you all ever considered this? How I will never give you up, never let you down,
Shut up.
never run around,
I am going
never
to
hurt
end
you.
Shut up.
I am
Shut the
going to
fuck up.
cancel you on Twitter. Oh wait, I don't use Twitter. I escaped that hellscape.
I had
last
to.
year.
I had to. Anyway, continue.
He has also returned for a second appearance as serial designation Nobody.
Hello everyone, praise Gaben.
Okay. He's every card game player's worst nightmare by name, Tim Brick.
This express is now leaving the brick station. Choo choo.
I just imagine a giant brick on a train track, and now I can't get that image out of my head.
It's the
That's
new
my
train
good.
support.
That's the image.
I mean, if you think about it, Gustav Max does look like a bunch of bricks.
It does.
It is. Ship does.
And we have everyone's favorite electric cheese wedge, Zivith.
My childhood is going to end twice this month. Once on December 13 because John Cena retires, and then on December 27th because SMG4 retires.
Damn.
You know, if I had a
yeah,
nickel
I
for
can
every
remember that.
retirement happening on December 27th, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Okay
Yeah.
then. Alright, so let's get started with the show. How is everybody doing now that November's over?
Very good.
Bring it back.
As I already mentioned in my intro, I came back from
Christmas
my
already.
holiday to Berlin.
It genuinely baffles me that you just travel all over the place. I envy you a little bit.
Me too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm still rummaging through the shenanigans that is called my life.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
I've been spending all my free time just editing the videos, working myself to death, and I've been dabbling a little more on VR chat, which is cool, but, you know.
Shitposting
God.
aside, my life has been pretty average. I think the only interesting thing that happens in this new house I've moved into is, well, literally behind the backyard there's a whole ass army base. Sometimes they do testing with aircraft. That sometimes buzzes and keeps me up at night, so...
It's like more. It's
hold
more
on.
interesting to let on, man. It's more interesting with the heck.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Life. There's something interesting in my life. Well, by next year, I'm going to be moving out where I'm currently living at and going to be moving to Nevada.
Oh.
Oh, best of luck.
Nice.
Best of luck
Yes.
on the journeys. On the move.
Very nice.
There's a false report of an earthquake there. That's fun.
Oh, yeah.
Nowhere near Las Vegas. We're going to be like somewhere up in northern Nevada.
Okay, since you're going to be in Nevada anyways, promise me at some point you're going to visit Omega Mart.
I will try.
Mega Mart.
Oh, shit. Oh,
I've
shit.
done
You
it
have,
several times
you have
before.
another
I
sheep
can
to
help
enter
them
into
do
the
it again.
flock.
Lyndon, hold up.
I will tell you all about Omega Mart later. Remind me to tell you need to know.
I believe
I'm
there's
scared.
I
Is it
believe,
like Don Don Donkey?
I believe there's a server here that you titled Meow Wolf that just covers everything, every update with them.
Yeah, there is. You want to look up the Meow Wolf Omega Mart stuff, but we'll get into that later. I will simply say Omega Mart is a perfectly normal grocery store found in Area 15 of Las Vegas, Nevada.
I thought you were about to say Area 51.
No. We know Area 51 exists, but if you look up Area 15 from an aerial map, all you'll get is a notification that it does not exist.
Also, Ori, how can it be
I'm
Area
scared.
51? There's no one Naruto running all over the property.
How do computers get dyscalculia?
Right, Area 15 is a really cool spot. You all should probably check out at some point.
Absolutely. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the show. And we'll start off the show, of course, with our sponsor, Bear Claw's Realms of Fantasy, a hand-drawn 52-page coloring book full of medieval and D&D themed art available for $20 on Amazon. And
I still need to buy that for my cat.
I have a copy of it on hand, man. I haven't even colored in any of the pages or anything. It's just cool to have.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And now we can get started into the articles, and we've got a lot to go through. So to prevent this show from going on to like the 4-hour mark, we're going to have to speed run some of this.
Yeah.
So first off, let's cover the people who have passed away recently. First off, Kazuki Motomita passed away at the age of 69, who is the creator of the Mario manga.
CH.
Dan McGarth passed away at the age of 61, who is the writer and editor for Simpsons, King of the Hill, and Gravity Falls.
Heavy loss there.
Yep.
And we also lost Danny Sirgan, I believe his name is pronounced, at 81, who was the first ever live-action Spider-Man.
Amazing, wow.
Rip to the legends.
One more thing. We lost one more person this year.
Who did we lose?
Shang Tsung, the OG Shang Tsung.
Yeah, I brought that.
Yeah,
I did
yeah.
bring that up. I did post that in the general lounge as well. Karo Hiroyuki Tagawa died literally yesterday on December 4th.
Damn. Didn't even make it to Christmas. Damn shame.
Damn, a lot of people are dropping.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when the legends just can't be immune to time. But here's something that's going to age well. We all remember what happened between Roblox and Schlep. They contacted him.
And hilarious.
First.
Continue first.
Okay, fair enough. This occurred after they blocked him from their entire platform and lost billions of dollars in stock right after. So clearly, this is just a marketing move to get their, their reputation back. Not that they have any left.
And funny you mentioned that, because recently, Schlep tried reaching out to Roblox while they were using a legal strategy to prevent CA victims from sharing their experiences, and Roblox in response blocked him.
Of course.
There was also a recent interview where the CEO deadass said that he viewed the predators on the platform as a business opportunity, so...
Yeah, I was gonna mention that.
Anything to make money.
How much of a
Did
horrible
he
human being do you have to be to do that, to say that?
Listen, the other day I heard, as far as like gaming companies, I heard it was Ori and then another person. They were like, Microsoft and Roblox are gonna tie the #1 spot for the worst gaming companies ever, and I'm just there like, listen, Microsoft may be killing themselves because they're greedier than Mr. Krabs and Scrooge McDuck combined, but they aren't protecting pedophiles. They don't have the goddamn Avengers coming after them.
Did he real talk say that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
it's
literally
true.
mentioned in a positive light too.
Yeah.
You cannot.
On the subject of companies that are fucking up, Ubisoft delayed their earnings report and share trading, which probably means they're getting ready to go down.
Yeah, they're gonna be bought out
Oh,
by,
no.
most likely being bought out by Tencent. But
It's funny
it's like-
that it's not even in the top 50 worst things to have ever happened to Ubisoft this decade.
20. Yeah, 20. Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. Frickin' 2020. Thank you.
Yeah, although this is gonna be sad because I'm gonna miss Splinter Cell.
Speaking of other companies that might be shutting down, the developers of the Shovel Knight video game series might be closing unless their new game Mina the Hollower does well.
Well,
Please do.
let's all hope and pray that it
Yeah.
does well. Which,
I mean,
given their studio and how well Shovel Knight has done, it's likely that.
I was gonna say, you underestimate how many indie players flocked to Shovel Knight and played several thousand hours of it.
Well, for some uplifting game news, Undertale and Square Enix are going to be doing a music and merch collaboration.
Yeah, I still can't believe that.
It's kind of like wild to hear about, to think about, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the subject of the Game of the Year nominees that were released, and while Team Cherry might not even attend the event, Silksong has been added to the list of Game of the Year.
Which is maybe
Fuck it,
nice.
Shroud.
It's not surprising. Not surprising.
Well, that's the
No,
thing.
but-
There was a very strong
I mean-
possibility they were not going to include Silksong in the Game of the Year because it sets a precedent that you don't need to overcharge for a shitty game to win Game of the Year.
And the Game Awards really don't like it when you tell off the AAA companies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Expedition 33 is almost certainly gonna win.
It's probably... Silksong will probably win
Yeah.
Indie Game of the
Whoever's
Year,
gonna
but
win, it's
33
gonna
will
be a
probably
bloodbath.
win Indie Game.
All I can say about the Game Awards, I saw the nominees list for the best, game to media adaptation, and, well, the Minecraft movie was on that list alongside a bunch of other stinkers, one of them being the DMC anime this year.
And yet, for some forsaken reason, no Sonic 3 even.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised
Yeah.
Sonic 3
I
didn't
think
make
Sonic
that
3
list.
was 2024.
Technically, yes, but even still.
Oh yeah, fair. They always work off of technicalities like that.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and march into the internet-related news. How many of you guys were unfortunately affected by the massive Cloudflare outage that affected a massive amount of the internet infrastructure?
I don't think I
Me,
was.
I couldn't log into Wolfia.
Was this an American thing? Because I don't think it affected Brits like me and Nori much.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't notice anything.
Right, you all get arrested for
I'm not
saying
American
for
by
posting.
technicality.
Listen, you didn't have to deal with the Cloudflare outage, but you did have to worry about people getting arrested for posting shotgun pictures in a whole other country.
I
The
wasn't
less
even
said
going to
about
bring that
that,
up,
the
but
better.
yeah, that was a thing.
As a funny reminder as how much our government sucks. Never come to the UK. Worst mistake of your life.
Yeah, last thing you need to
Yeah,
do
but
is be chased down an
enjoy the
alley with a
food.
butter knife.
I mean, to be fair, never come to the States either.
We have no plans
Let's
on
just go to
doing that
Guam.
until
Guam is
after.
great.
Let's just continue with internet stuff.
So PayPal have recently added a new feedback feature, but supposedly it appears to just be a trap to oust NSFW artists and the people that pay for their work.
Elon
Yeah,
must
because,
be the shitty person again.
Yeah.
Must be a day that ends
Yeah,
in Y.
Yeah,
Yep.
because there's shitty fucking censorship policies or whatever. Really stupid.
Yeah.
And we have a slew of VTubers that are apparently graduating from their organizations, one of which is Kanata due to health issues. Best of luck to you on recovery, by the way.
Yeah.
She has mentioned that she will not reincarnate, as in she will not be returning to VTubing once she does recover.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will be the last we'll hear of her. Man.
I mean, giving the industry, it's...
All I can say is that she's done fantastic work, And we wish her the best in whatever it is that she's going to do with her life from this moment forward.
Well said.
Now, we got a slew of slop to talk about when it comes to AI news. How many of you guys heard about the reboot of an old service called Vine as Divine?
Yes.
I heard
Yeah.
whispers, but I didn't think it was going to amount to much.
It was like we were on the verge of greatness. We were this close. It's that one meme, you know.
Yeah, and then we
Yeah.
found out that it was being funded and ran by Jack Dorsey, of all people, and while AI content is being forbidden, it appears that this whole service is being backed by an AI company.
So no one.
That's sour.
No
Hey
one
guys, Dora
On the
the
one
Explorer. Hey guys,
and-
Dora the Explorer here. Can you spell irony with me?
I was gonna say, on the one hand, it kind of sucks that an AI company is backing in the revival of one of the most beloved sites on the history of the internet. But on the other hand, they are going to ban AI itself, so mixed feelings.
We'll see where that goes.
Yes,
It really is.
Yeah.
But I am just really glad to hear everybody hating on this industrial use of AI, because Disney recently added AI-generated short-form content to their platform, Disney+.
Yeah,
Somebody please
they're-
fire
they're-
Bob Iger already. Someone
They're trying to
just
pull. They're
take him
trying
to
to
the Shadow
pull a
Realm.
They're trying to pull a weird fucking Netflix move. They saw Netflix got games on their platform, so they're like, let's add an AI user touch feature in AI games and whatnot. And it's like, are you trying to be a Disney like storage streaming service, or are you trying to
Can
be
we talk about
Roblox?
Netflix and Warner Brothers yet?
And I remember a lot of response from Disney adults going, "Wait a minute, this company's betraying people like me.
Go
I'm
figure.
just gonna unsubscribe from them."
On that
Yeah.
note, the Owl House creator Dana Terrace actually clapped back and said, "Fuck AI-generated usage. Download my shit off the internet. I do not care."
Giga
Proceed.
Stacy.
Yeah.
So here's something that we can all collectively laugh at: the No Game No Life dub that was done with AI by Amazon.
This is the part
Hey,
of
I
the podcast where we hold back our heads, take a deep breath, and let out a hearty, continuous laugh.
I
No,
looked. I look. So there's some bad news to that as well, because I looked deeper into it. They only removed the AI English from the anime that people were complaining the most about. They didn't get rid of the beta Spanish one. And there
Of
were
course
still
they
some
didn't.
animes on the platform that still had the English AI bit to it.
Yeah, they also removed the English AI dub from Banana Fish as well.
It's less Amazon outright getting rid of AI and more so being kind of sneaky and petty about it.
Yeah, go figure. Another person who was found hating on AI usage was Rockstar co-founder Dan Houser, comparing it to mad cow disease.
Yeah.
That's a good
Well.
one.
Also, didn't like the was the CEO of Epic Games talk about AI too?
Yep.
Yep.
Fortunately.
And unfortunately, computer component company Micron has stopped selling RAM to consumers as a whole because AI data centers are buying them up,
Ain't capitalism great?
Mm-hmm.
which has caused the price of RAM sticks in general to surge to insane heights.
Yeah, because of course.
But let's switch over to gaming news next. Shigeru Miyamoto is stepping back from the development of Mario games and will instead become a pseudo-tester, which is fantastic. It means he's still going to have an active hand in the creation and development of games, just in a smaller impact.
Very good, still. Very good.
Still a very important role too.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Steam has released a new array of hardware that looks kind of interesting.
Yeah, like the
Dude, it's
game.
not- yeah.
All hail the
GabeCube.
All hail the
GabeCube.
GameCube.
Dude, every game console's shitting their pants now.
And we finally got an announcement for Half-Life 3.
It's been 3,000 years. The
3,000
Half-Life
years.
wheel.
I was going to say,
Half-Life
finally,
3 is
Gabe
real!
Newell can count to 3.
Dude, we all heard the memes. Valve wins by doing nothing. But what happens when they do something? It's catastrophically awesome.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, we got a lot of stuff on the movies and media list, so let's just bullet through this. Amazon brought back the Stargate franchise. Good for them. Not going to change what we know happened with the, AI stuff. They're finally developing Yuki's Revenge, which is part of the Kill Bill franchise, and it's being animated by Fortnite.
Oh dear.
As wacky as
Fortnite.
As wacky as that sounds, I've seen worse animators work on such projects, and I've seen Fortnite's work, so it's honestly whatever.
I do actually.
Although I currently can't think of a worse time for something Tarantino related to come out knowing about the stuff with him.
I do actually have some breaking news in terms of movies.
Oh.
50th anniversary re-release, or less of a re-release, but more of a re-release of the original Star Wars, where it's the original, the original.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Oh, damn, nice.
So we don't have to deal with the shit-ass special edition anymore.
Theoretically, that looks fantastic. February 2027, newly restored Star Wars film. Nice.
Yeah, to celebrate the 50th anniversary.
Yeah. Speaking of other movies, though, the SpongeBob movie trailer dropped, and it looks interesting.
Took the words right out of my mouth. I am cautiously optimistic, given how I've heard the Plankton movie was okay, but only time will tell.
I'm just gonna say it's going to be like the first SpongeBob movie again.
Probably. We got a little more information about the Legend of Zelda movie. It looks good.
Yeah.
I will say though, if they don't hire a Hispanic actor for Ganon, we riot.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're just gonna get Jack Black for it. Let's be honest.
Get a return to the green tunic. As much as I do like Link's blue shirt, I hope we get a return of the green tunic.
And they better have Ganon, and they better interrupt Ganon mid-suavemente.
Ori, you failed to realize they're just gonna cast Dwayne Johnson as Ganon.
You know, that's actually not even a bad
I swear
fit.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's not it's not a bad fit, but Dwayne Johnson just is not a strong physical actor, in my opinion.
No.
Not to mention his ego.
Yeah, let's not get into that. We'll be here all night.
To be fair, that would make it the perfect canon. After all, it's about prime, and it's about power.
Okay.
He stays hungry and devours.
Okay.
Had to get that in somewhere.
The Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer dropped, and they cast Brie Larson as Rosalina and Benny Safdie as Bowser Jr., which don't look like bad castings, honestly.
Yeah.
Although I do know Benny Safdie from his directing work, and well, I've not actually watched any of the films he's made. I just know that the people who have are going to have a bit of a head trip seeing the guy who made some indie movies voice fucking Bowser Jr.
Mm-hmm. No. You've made a mistake. It's not Bowser Jr., it's Prowler Jr.
Oh, right.
There's your show title, by the way.
Yeah, sure. And here's some dates for stuff coming up. Just like with what they're doing with Star Wars, Top Gun's 40th anniversary is getting a re-release on May 2026. There's a new scary movie that's been announced for June 2026.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
no,
there's
I'm just
going to be a 6th scary movie.
Yep.
Yeah,
God.
I'm honestly hyped about that because they got the original writers for the first and the second movie back to work on it. They replaced the 2 douchebags that took over between 3, 4, and 5.
We don't talk about them.
No, we don't.
Yeah, there was a shift in 3, 4, and 5. But going back, I'm just surprised Scary Movie's making a comeback.
Yeah. Let's see. Sonic 4 has been delayed to December 2027. Sonic's getting a spin-off movie on December 2028. And we're finally getting a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live-action movie on November 2028. God help us, we're not going to survive.
Actually, they're going to be trying to go for the same direction as the Sonic movies for the visuals of the Turtles, so...
Okay. I mean,
cautiously optimistic on that front. At least it'll probably be miles better than the Bay Turtles.
Yeah, and all we had to sacrifice for that was the last Ronin Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the last bit of news I have here that I just thought was kind of interesting, it looks like the U.S. is trying to end production of the penny again.
Yeah.
Let's see how.
Yeah.
Again,
Hold
must
on.
be a day that ends in a Y.
Hold on. As someone who works on I need to say my thought on this. Like, you have no idea. Like, when the customer is paid in cash, I go like, oh fuck. Like knowing full well I have 0 pennies in my goddamn register.
Well,
Oh.
this
Well,
will
to
help
be
you
fair,
out,
American pennies suck ass anyways.
Well, this whole thing will help you, because if they do it, they're also going to add an additional rule. They're going to have all purchases round down their ending dollar values. So if it ends in a 1, 2, 3, or 4, it'll be rounded to a 0. If it ends in 6, 7, 8, or 9, it'll be rounded down to a 5.
I usually round it up. I usually round it out to the next coin. Oops.
Well, you won't have to worry about that anymore. And pennies will still be acceptable. It's just they won't be, they won't make any new ones.
You won't have to worry about
I can't be
assholes
a menace
paying
anymore. I can't
pennies
come
at
into-
retail stores.
Yeah.
No, that's me. If there
Penny
was a
Plunderer
store
is
that
officially out of a
I'm very spiteful towards, as an act of pity revenge, I would pay in all pennies. I will stand 5 minutes there, wasting their time.
Hold on.
Yes.
No.
I remember
But
hearing a
if you-
story.
Okay, you go first.
I was gonna say, I remember hearing a story where like this dad and his family were getting hounded by like this car insurance place, because typical grifter asshole behavior. And so when he went to pay off his car he just wheeled in an entire wheelbarrow full of pennies.
Yeah.
I remember that.
This actually reminds me, about 10 years ago, and I know I'm dating myself pretty hard for this one, I used to work at this little pharmacy store type thing, like what Walgreens is, except it didn't entirely suck. And they had a little candy counter where you could put in a dime and get 3 pieces of candy off of it. And people would come in all the time and just drop in 10 pennies instead, and that was acceptable. So that just might be where they all end up going. People just find penny things and just drop them in there and never see them again.
Yeah.
Or you could go with the option of dropping the penny from the skyscraper.
Oh god.
Yeah. You want to try and kill someone with that?
Yeah,
I attempted once.
It's gonna hurt like hell, but the good news is it actually will not kill you.
Maury, we're not
Yeah.
gonna kill someone with a penny in Minecraft. Don't worry about it.
Unbelievable. Alright, so that's all the article-based news that we have. So I guess
I'm sorry to interrupt, but there was I can't remember if you've already mentioned this, but there was the buyout of Warner Brothers.
Oh right, I forgot about the
Yeah,
buyout.
Netflix is buying out Warner Brothers for like $83 billion.
Of course they are. Oh, and let's not forget the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie dropped today.
And,
Oh, yeah,
and
true.
also the Amazing Digital Circus Episode 7 trailer today.
God, there's so much news, I couldn't fit it all in.
That's fine.
The one quick thing I can say about the FNAF 2 movie, so it's becoming a FNAF 1 situation again, where all of the popular film critics are shitting on it, but the audience score is like in the 80% range. The math isn't mathing.
Yeah, exactly.
To be
It's
fair,
almost
the
like-
original adaptation of Five Nights at Freddy's is actually pretty good.
It's almost
And
like critics don't know what they're talking
if
about.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2 has led to one thing, it's us being Josh Hutcherson by Josh Hutcherson himself.
Yeah, that's why I always say if it's primarily coming from modern Rotten Tomatoes or even IGN, just never fucking listen to them at all.
Also,
Yeah.
good grief is what Tim said.
What a jerko.
90% audience score.
That's pretty good. Let's not forget they also got Matt Pat and Megan Fox for this one. There's got to be something interesting about it.
True, yeah.
True.
Alright, now we can get to the
Yeah.
wrestling.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait, real quick. I wanted to say, like, I'm not really one for horror movies, but like I am tempted to like see the first one first before, because like IRL friends of mine talked about like wanting to see the movie, and then I was like, okay, interesting.
That's fine.
So
You
I might
absolutely
watch.
should.
Yeah, I might watch the first one first before I do though.
Yeah, go
If
for it.
anything, watch it for Matthew Lillard.
I mean, yeah, true. Like, I mean, man does a lot of things. Like, he was in a D&D campaign once.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go ahead and move into the actual topics now. Starting off with wrestling. You got anything interesting for us, Ziv?
Yeah, we had Survivor Series last month, at the end of last month. That's why, and I also missed that last podcast, which I am sorry about, because we had also such that main event. But I want to honestly use today the chance, since it's the last podcast of the year, to talk about my favorite wrestling moments of the year.
I have no issues with that.
Yeah, so let me start with the last time is now tournament. And why I want to talk about this, the tournament is nothing special. We gonna have the final Jey Uso versus Gunther, and we all know Gunther is gonna win this and then gonna retire Cena. But what was amazing about this tournament that we really had Zack Ryder and Dolph Ziggler return. Like, it's the John Cena effect when he mentioned both in his one promo, you know, which I probably mean. My next moment is the heel turn of John Cena when he joined the final boss against Cody Rhodes, which was an amazing heel run. If you asked me, it was just executed badly, and John Cena is not a heel guy at all. He only works as face, but that's not his fault.
I was going to say, I kind of disagree on him on his potential as a heel, because he can heel pretty well. It's just that his booking is shit.
Yeah,
no amount of talent
that's
can
what I
stop
said.
that.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, I think he's agreeing with you.
Yeah, so... And yeah, that comes to my next favorite thing of the year, and that is John Cena winning the WWE Championship and becomes the greatest champ of all time with 17 world titles, which also pushes down Ric Flair from the throne actually, since him and Cena had both 16 titles. But Ric Flair acquired them sooner than Cena, so Ric Flair was at the top for years. But that changes now, and probably will forever. Because I don't think that we will have another wrestler who will win more than 16 or 17 world titles. Not with that booking today. And I honestly also don't see a star who's allowed to overshine Cena. Except maybe Jacob Fatu, but Fatu is a wrestler who doesn't need world title runs, if we are honest. So yeah, there's that. And let's go to my next favorite thing. So Henry making his WrestleMania debut. I believe that was a surprise for everyone here. Like, you didn't expect this at all. I mean, his Royal Rumble entrance was already a big surprise. And like the magic, I think he's really the wrestler who got in the history of WrestleMania the biggest pop ever. And that as a TNA wrestler. Like from an indie promotion.
Yeah, I believe in Joe Hendry as well.
I do too, but I think not even calibers like Kenny Omega would get that big of a pop if they arrive at WWE. Like, that's what Joe Hendry did. That feat, that is massive, and that can't be beaten for years now. Except WWE pulled something we got. No, what? Anyway, let's move on to my next favorite thing of the year, and that I think many of you will disagree, but I found it amazing. It was the pipe bomb from John Cena he gave CM Punk. Like,
Oh,
the way he trashed WWE and broke the fourth wall, and also broke many rules within the pipe bomb, was just amazing. And he's also the only guy in the entire company who is able to do it without getting fired or muted on the get-go. And then my number one favorite wrestling thing of the year is Seth Rollins cashing in the WWE Money in the Bank contract on CM Punk after he faked it in injury, and everyone believed him. Like, that was the best work in years I saw from WWE. And as a bonus mention, I wanted to add is a truth return as Ron Killings after he got fired from WWE, and now it was not a work, he really got fired. But the backlash was so big that WWE directly rehired him 1 week later. Like 30 million people on social media let their frustration out about that.
One of my personal favorite things in wrestling this year was heel Becky Lynch.
Nah, her heel turn was ass, and she's also ass as heel. Like, she's just an annoying little brat as heel. Make her face again. I can't stand her like that.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Yeah, let's move on. And anyway, this was a nice year for wrestling fans, and I can't wait what next year will bring. And also, I'm looking forward to that very last match of John Cena, even if I'm not ready for this, that he retires. And I 100% bet that I will cry once it happens. Anyway, back to you, Nanashi.
Well, thank you. So, with that in mind, the next segment on the list would be the Lorcana news. What do you got for us, buddy?
So, we have a few goodies. Nothing too big. Then again, that's the bipolar duality with this news segment. You either get you either get a plentiful amount that goes on for more than 15 minutes, or you just get barely fuck all and have to work with it. But we got sneak peeks of new cards from Set 11, Winter Spell upcoming, and we got some product updates. And not gonna lie, I'm kind of hyped about these new product updates. But first off, the revealed cards, or what we got sneak peek wise. So we got some pretty funny goodies in Set 11, as aside from Darkwing Duck being added to the game as a theme, we got supporting stuff for Lilo and Stitch, aka the Saturday morning cartoon, coming into the game. And then as we were shown later on a product, though it was blurry, we do have 2 other themes making the scene. We have Pocahontas, and we got the Fox and the Hound. The cards for those have not been revealed in full HD quality, but they do appear on a product that's actually coming up, the Winter Spell Trove, as someone has picked apart and looked at. So, the Winter Spell Trove, people have picked apart the side contents of it and have discerned, well, Pocahontas and the lovely Fox Todd. Honestly, I'm kind of excited to see what they do with those 2 themes, but what we do have, as far as like the Lilo and Stitch stuff, well, Angel is looking pretty fucking bonkers. Angel Siren Singer, a 2-cost with 2/2 and the underdog ability. If this is your first turn and you're not the first starting game player, you may pay 1 less to play this character. I love that. So what I find funnier about this card, aside from the fact that it's a 2-drop that can just enter in at the start of the turn if you're the first starting turn player, is the Singer Free ability. Because if you are the starting turn player and you're playing an aggro sort of song-heavy deck, that's a lot of your ammunition being able to be deployed right out the gate. She's just like a funny Cinderella card that got rotated out as of like the set rotation in like core constructed format. Still legal in Infinity, obviously, but really funny nonetheless. But I feel like the new Stitch we got here will also be pretty good in aggro decks, as Stitch Carefree Snowboarder is a 4/5, cost 5 that quests for 2, and he reads Bring Your Friends. Whenever this character quests, if you have 2 or more other characters in play, you may draw a card. Aggro decks love that, and they're gonna love this guy.
Boy.
There's a lot to unpack.
Yeah, I can see that.
But the snippets we got of the Darkwing Duck theme, it's looking interesting, as, well, the general consensus is that Darkwing Duck as a character and thus his components are going to be heavily focused on item cards, aka his gadgets, no doubt. And you have Launchpad, who basically functions brokenly well if he works in tandem with Darkwing Duck.
Just like the show.
Basically. That's what I like about the design team. When they try to adapt abilities to make references to the shows, it's always in such a clever and meaningful way. Especially the gargoyle stuff, because it's like, how do you translate turning to stone during the day into a card effect that's actually meaningful? And they did it. But here's another product that had the snippets of, like, the showcase. We're getting a Stitch collector set where you get a portfolio, 4 packs from Winterspell, and you get a Glimmer foil rarity version of Stitch, which is always nice. Never go wrong with that. But speaking of sneak peeks, we got what the products will look like for Wilds Unknown, which is the literal set afterwards. And from what we can discern, obviously Toy Story is going to be featured in here, as this is literally the first set to introduce Pixar. We got Gadget on one of the packs, so more Rescue Ranger stuff. But the third character to sort of pop up is, well, kind of blurred out, unknown. As of right now, we don't know what other theme could be in here. With a name like Wilds Unknown and introducing Pixar stuff, I wouldn't put it past Ravensburger to introduce Up into the game.
We are one step closer to having the woman who plays Robin Buckley in the game.
Yep.
Relevant Stranger Things reference.
Hardy har.
Yes, why not? And of course, speaking of collector bundles as well, from a sort of news reveal podcast for Lorcana, hence why it's like this, we got a Scrooge McDuck themed gift box with a Glimmer rarity version of him and an alt art version, so that's also pretty nice to have. I did want to bring up, we are getting foiled playmats like Magic the Gathering and a few other games have as official products, but we're also getting collection guide booklets that not only show off the card list between all of the what is now going to be like 11 sets, but they also give lore snippet details to help you all follow along and have some really cool illustrations. So if you ever like the artwork of the stuff I've been showing off, well, here they are in booklet form, I suppose, if that's what you're interested in.
Fair enough. Doesn't look like a bad product.
No, it doesn't, but products aside, we did get a rulings update, and it's gotta be the funniest thing, because Ravensburger had to do a whole ass double take with this. So the Sleepy Hollow theme has 2 cards, Get to Safety, and, well, the location card, Sleepy Hollow.
Makes sense.
Get to Safety red, play a location with cost 3 or less from your discard for free, then if you have a location named Sleepy Hollow in play, you get to draw a card. Sleepy Hollow, whenever a character quests while here, you may banish this location to gain 2 lore and give them evasive until the start of your next turn. Originally, these two could not work in tandem with each other, because a lot of people were wondering, if you use Get to Safety, and you play Sleepy Hollow, and because now it is technically in play, can you get the free draw card? And Ravensburger swooped in and said, we didn't think about that, and actually, yeah, they now work in tandem just like that. Just as, well, it was supposed to be intended to do, but rules wordings, am I right? I know the Digimon players have to deal with that all the time. Oh yeah, and we do have some upcoming playmats to buy. weird. I got these pictures, but not the fucking foil reveals. What the hell was going on this month?
So
But yeah,
fucking much.
Yeah,
Way too much.
So we got
Mhm.
playmats of good old Archer Bell. I think the actual name is like Bell Forest Ranger, but I always loved this artwork. And then we got a playmat for the Altart of Dragonfire. Once again, what's not to love? And then a playmat of Mickey and Minnie for their Set 9 Fabled cover artwork, which is also looking really nice. And then to cap off the segment, a more personal update, actually. The other day, me and my mother took my nephew to see Zootopia 2. Without getting into spoiler territory, all I can say is Disney hit a home run with it. But what made it funny, right? This theater was actually doing the Lorcana promotional, and I managed to get my hands on 2 copies of the card.
Oh, well done.
You should be so lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
I mean, all I can say is that when it comes to theater promo cards, which I think we've had like 3 so far, including this, with time, because of how rare they can get, all I can say is that the price is going to bump up, and
Oh, of course they will.
And I know my nephew is gonna. I don't know how long it will survive in his hands. After all, he's only like 2 or 3 years old. But regardless, if it does last long in his care, he'll have a pretty strong money card. I mean, currently on TCG Player, it's already like nearing $11. I can only imagine how that's gonna grow in like the next year or so. And like even the last Moana promo for the second movie, when they did that, you go onto eBay, the prices vary. It either sells for $20 or $40 per copy, or you see the Mad Lads selling them for like $200.
Yep, sounds about right.
But yeah, that personal matter and flex update aside, that is all we basically had. I wish I could have had more, but once again, bipolar duality with this card game.
That's perfectly fine. Not every month's going to have a slew of information.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Next up on the list would be the Digimon segment. Go right ahead, buddy.
Thank you. We've got quite a bit of news. First off, outside of the card game, the Digimon Ghost game dub has finally arrived. It debuted actually on BBC iPlayer, one of them. And from what I've heard of it, it's actually pretty good. It's actually more faithful to the Japanese version. Is that correct? Is that correct, Ignister?
Well, in terms of performance, it's like hit or miss.
Ayoshi.
But in terms of like, yeah, Hayoshi. In terms of like dialogue and like the performance, it's iffy to say the very least. Like there are some good moments, but there are also some bad ones.
I mean, it could be worse. It could have been a Fox Kids dub. Then again, that would have been hilarious.
My only input on the Ghost Game dub is the fact that they did really need to do a re-recording of the opening theme because the original goes so hard.
Yeah, continuing outside of the card game, we've actually got the upcoming release of the first wave of DLC for Digimon Story Time Stranger. As you can see, this first pass will include a new Digimon called Parallelmon, and it's also going to be the return of Kyoko Kuremi from Cyber Sleuth. So obviously obviously not the Kuremi with the more exposed midriff. It's
Alpha Mommy.
Yeah, because I don't think this is the Alphamon version of Kyoko.
Volumes, please.
But it does also see new Digimon, including Kruskarumon, Blitzgreymon, Omnimon Alter S, Alter B, and Omnimon Zvortdefeat, which pretty cool to see them back since Next Order. That then brings us into the card game. Starting things off, we have the Amethyst Mandala Advanced deck, which is now out. It actually came out today. And I'm actually getting the new card reveals from our last podcast and putting them here. So we've got one new card for the main deck itself and 3 promo cards. So the first main card being Offensive Plugin V. I can't remember if I've shown this one last podcast, but I'm gonna show it anyway.
No, this is a new one.
Okay, yeah, I haven't shown it. Yeah. So I guess you can call us the Digimon V card.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, it just had to be done. Anyway, simple security effect to delete a opposing Digimon of the lowest DP, and main effect to link itself, and of course, delete an opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. And with the linked effect, to have the Digimon attack at the end of your turn, which is pretty neat. The three of the promo cards is a new Ductions which really help out with the Atmon deck, I think. A new
yes, it would.
For the Vortex Liberator deck, which I must say I'm very impressed with both Vortex and Fortitude. That is some pretty darn good synergy, especially with the on-play, on-evolve, and on-attack effects, which aren't once per turn. And in an extreme rarity, a Barbamon that's actually good. Like, it's a running gag that Barbamon is like the least favorite of the 7 Great Demon Lords for good reason. Even in his debut in the card game, he's just been bad.
Let me guess, he was always hot doo-doo?
Yes. Everyone just hated him. I think even frickin' Toei and Bandai hate Barbamon as well, so...
Well, he gets a fucking rider kick by Rina in Cyber Sleuth.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is actually the Cyber Sleuth version of Barbamon in this promo version, so makes a bit of sense. We've also got the reveal of the tournament card for BT24, which of course is Gold Rapidmon to go along with the Alternates for Imperialdramon Paladin Mode Ace with BT21, Vikemon Ace with 22, Sylphimon Ace and Sylphimon Ace with BT23. With this completing the art of all 4 of them, which I do think is a very nice touch. Like, you can even frickin' see the end of Paladin Mode's sword right behind Rapidmon Gold, if you look closely.
Let's remember that sword is Omnimon.
No. Well, technically, yes, because Paladin Mode, it technically does use Omnimon's power, so that is the Omni Sword, so...
Still remind me of the time I was on DGGO. I was facing off against a Royal Knight player whilst playing Insectoid deck, a very bad version of the deck, rather, and they surrendered.
I freaking hate you, Yosh. I swear that ends up becoming a show title. No, not the Forbidden. That's the Golden
title.
God damn it. Yeah, I think Forbidden Butler might actually be its show title.
Oh my god. Yosh, I'm going to strangle you.
Thanks, I hate it.
Oh no.
No, you're not.
Anyway, new promo pack dropped with the contents being Betamon X Antibody, Icemon, Monzemon. Monzemon is actually being used for it's actually Dark Master support, which you actually like to see.
I'm actually angry about that because they stole my Numamon support.
We have a new version
to be fair,
Haru and YuGiOh to help with Atmon. And
why
also...
does Haru... sorry to interrupt real quick, but why does Haru look like YuGiOh from Arc 5?
I was going to say...
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
The best part is, I think Atmon actually debuted before Arc 5, so technically Konami all the homework.
No, actually, I think it was like after. Hold on, let me double check.
Oh, maybe after Adventure Try. I can't remember.
Okay, so Appmon was 2016.
Yeah, so after.
Yeah, Arc 5 was 2014.
Yeah, you're right. And the last card of this promo pack includes Flame Inferno, which is an option card for Creepymon, or as we all prefer to call him, Daemon. Keep that in mind for later.
It doesn't help that Torajiro Asuka also just looks like that one fucking body fight character who used Asmodai. Ignister would know the name. It kind of blanked out in my head.
Tetsuya?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, Tatsuya. I was also blanking on the name for a second for some reason.
Not Tatsuya looks like he's going to drop the sickest album of 1991.
Hold on.
So
How do you
I
mention
love the
that?
bottom three cards of the promo pack.
Funny you mentioned that, Connor, because well, he's not a music guy. Well, aside from his app bumper details, he's actually a YouTuber.
Oh my god, it's
That's even worse.
I'm gonna play my Tamer card Eminem and then use my option card of Mom Spaghetti. Checkmate. I win.
and my signature attack is Rap God.
I had done that just to brain rot the fuck out of my opponent.
Yeah, and and before we move on, I do want to make one correction on the plugin. The main effect, it doesn't delete a Digimon with the lowest DP, but rather as much. Yeah,
Right,
and
thanks.
and also, so since the Sakuya structure deck released, we get prices like this day one.
Of course.
Oh god,
Yeah,
I'm scared.
It's a promo. I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, look at the frickin' Magnamon from the Bunny Advanced deck.
That's actually not a bad price.
Yeah, it's not a bad
we
price,
Appmon
but
players will pay an arm and a leg for the deck to be good.
That is true.
Yeah, and also like this price will go down within like the next week.
Oh, of course.
Because as you can see, it's only like one listing.
Yeah, of course. Right, continuing on the card game, we are now well into the reveal season for BT24 Time Stranger. And with that, I can now reveal 6 of the new Holo cards, super rares. Those being the new level 7 for Owen Dreadnought and Medusamon, being called Styrakomon, which honestly didn't expect. Pretty sure we all expected it to be more in theme for the Medusa theming. But also,
Well, I mean, technically
it's a reverse trap.
Also, that massive helmet on Styrakomon, that's not his face. That tiny one below the Styrako helmet is the face.
In the mouth.
Yeah, exactly. It's a freaking Shockmaster situation. It's the Ailamau.
Thanks, I hate it. They could have made it more subtle, but no. It's so blatant once you notice it. And it reminds me of that one character from Billy and Mandy, the Dinonoids, the robot dinosaur toys that came to life.
Oh no. You're making me want to rewatch the show now. I hope you know that. It's not a bad thing. I just want to watch that episode again in particular.
Fair enough. Alright, for the rest of the holos, we've got Agiomon, which makes sense given his importance in Time Stranger. This coming from someone who has not played the game yet and absolutely needs to. Venusmon, aka your new waifu bait. And if you actually look closely at the eye mask, you can actually see her closed eyelids.
I called it. I called her being yellow-blue.
Oh, well, very nice. We also have Marukimon, which I like to call Diet Medieval Gallonmon. I remember that Daemon option card I mentioned earlier? Well, there's a good reason for that, because he now has an X-Antibody form in this set. And with that, all the 7 Great Demon Lords have their X-Antibody variants in the Digimon card game. Now we just wait for Agudamon X.
Neat.
Yeah, and also their options.
Oh, true, yeah. I mean, the Agudamon X options are fair. And of course, we have Dan and Kane and Yuki, the protags of Time Stranger, being one of the Hollows. But that's not all there is to this set, because we also got reveals for the box toppers, and oh my gosh, these are some crazy box toppers.
Chef's kiss.
I mean, we've got Rosemon that is tailor-made for the Wind Guardians deck. A new Kotone Amano, which is more tailor-made for the Crossheart deck and maybe Twilight. New Millenniummon, which not only is good for its own deck, of course, but it's also a DM trait Digimon with version 3 and version 5. So yes, you could theoretically use it in DM Chimeramon, or if you're even more masochistic, DM Machindramon.
As someone who tried to mix the two decks together before this promo, don't.
It's not feasible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it isn't.
No. There's also a new Chaosmon.
Yeah.
Interesting. New Kazuhamon, which makes sense given the release of the advanced deck. And also a new option card for Cyber Sleuth, Digilab, which I am really happy to see. Because this basically turns the deck into more Diet Galaxy. On main, draw 1, then it goes into the battle area. By the way, you can ignore color requirements if you have a CS trait Digimon or Tamer. And for the delay effect, by placing the top stacked card of any of your level 4 or higher CS trait Digimon as the bottom Digivolution card, gain 2 memory.
Neat.
And remind me, which galaxy trait which galaxy level 3 has that similar inherited effect? Was it Lunamon?
It's Lunamon, where she bounces herself.
No.
Yeah, EX5 Lunamon, there, what I thought.
Also, they both have both of them have that inheritable.
Yeah. But the better one is Lunamon.
Yeah.
Easily, yeah. And as someone who is building CS, I will happily take 4 of Digilab, even if it sets me back a frick ton.
Yeah, and also...
How much a frick ton?
Yes! This is coming from someone who bought a fucking playset of alternate RBT11 Galacticmon back in its heyday, and which set me back like £100.
Oh, this Chaosmon looks so great.
The final piece of news I'd like to share about the card game is the announcement and teaser of EX12, which will contain new cards for the new digital world Shambhala, which I'm very interested to see, as well as new Digimon Pendulum colors, and also more incorporating for the upcoming Duel card mechanic, which again we'll see how that pans out. And the final bit of info concerning it: support for Digimon Ghost Game.
Nice.
Yay!
We don't know the name of this set yet, or its release, but we're looking forward to it. And also, thank you for the tie-in picture, Ignister.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that was fantastic.
All
name of this
all 4 together.
Shambhala Scramble.
Yeah, but that actually brings me to the end of the Digimon segment, and with that, I must sadly make my leave because I need to help my mother with the shopping tomorrow, since it's the big shop. So with that, I wish you all a Merry Christmas, and I shall leave by saying the magic words: Mishka, Mushka, Mickey,
Cease and desist.
No, stop, vanish.
Sad. I actually had a funny. I haven't heard the word Shambhala since the Full Metal Alchemist movie.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Mishka, Mushka, cease and desist is now a show title option. Have fun.
It might be a little too long, but I will put it in the list if I can.
So the Chaosmon is actually going to be a new top end for Mastimon, and I'm very salty that this Chaosmon is not Excel trait. When are we gonna get Excel trait, Bandai? We need another level 3.
Beg for it.
I mean,
like you beg for your life.
God.
yeah. In the meantime, you're gonna run the honorary XL trait to level 3. That being Ukomon.
No, fuck Ukumon in Excel. It's not that great.
Beg for your
You
cards
sacrifice
like
the
Kratos
good
begged.
egg.
Beg for your cards like Kratos begged Ares to help him in that one big fight. Do it.
Bandai! I demand you, I beseech you, as a humble servant of your patron, I demand another level 3 Excel trait Digimon.
You're gonna have to kill your family to get it, sir.
Or you
Comes on
could
you, they're already dead.
you could pimp your services like a warlock.
Wonderful. All right, let's.
Okay.
So, as far as Pokemon news, Yosh tried to be here, but apparently couldn't. He dropped off something regarding support for a few Pokemon.
Well, there he is.
Oh, there he is. Perfect timing.
Hi, Winnings.
Hey, Yosh. You made it just in time. We were just getting started on the Pokemon segment.
Howdy. First off, are y'all able to hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine, man.
Okay, I was having trouble with someone on Discord a few days ago.
Nah, that's fine.
So, with TCG, I'm not sure. I haven't kept up with it. In Go, something very funny happened. Cyrus from Team Galactic won. Yeah, they won. He won a Pokemon Go Internationals.
Neat.
Which is funny because that means that that Cyrus has gotten more attention from Arceus 2 times now than Volo has in his whole lifetime. There's that, but also, Flamigo won an international.
Ah, neat.
Neat.
And it's neat considering how much of a nothing Pokemon he is. And I say that with all love in my heart because a boxing glove Flamingo is very funny to be able to say that it's on the same pedigree as Whimsicott, Incineroar, Iron Hands for some reason.
Never underestimate Slowpoke.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing. All it was support, but it was like the bare minimum for support. The only thing it had that brought the value to the team is Wide Guard. If Feint hits through Feint stops Protect. Close combat is just a nuke, and then Scrappy lets it hit Ghost types with it. But yeah, Wide Guard was the only thing of note it brought to the team. It was just there to do a lot of damage. And also a big Protect when Rock Slide came by.
Of course.
Oh yes, for a Pokemon to be side by side, comparison-wise, with glorified Barakitty, they have to be wide. Extra wide.
I mean, you're not wrong, but then you also gotta remember that that what's it called also won a international recently. What was it, like Butterfree, I think?
Always remember, Butterfree ran away, but he got better.
Actually, while we're talking about Pokemon events, I got notified about something, Yosh. You might want to take a look at this.
And what would that be?
I just dropped it in the podcast chat.
No way! It's
Yo! City League Osaka 12-4. Number 1 player, Seto Kaiba. Because of course.
I assume the mons he's using have some kind of relevance here.
All I see are Noctowl and Wellspring Ogerpon, so I'm not sure what else he used, honestly.
Still, I just thought that was kind of funny. Someone threw it at me like 5 seconds ago.
Kaiba got so bored of sweating it up in Yugimons that he went to sweat it up in Ash's domain.
Your third-rate shiny couldn't even be a fourth-rate IV breeder.
Of course.
I mean, then again, he's already technically in Pokebot. Aside from, I'm trying to recall. I know his dubbed voice actor is also Brock, but was he another character or two?
I think he was also James.
He was.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Not good.
The original VA for Seto Kaiba was James and Brock, and other scattered characters when the need arose.
Because I know Bakura...
If we're talking Fortix, also Meta Knight.
Yeah, I know Bakura's English dub voice did play Giovanni and a few other characters.
Damn. Alright, so was there anything else Pokemon related?
Not to my knowledge.
All right, then I guess we could just go ahead and move into the next topic, which would be Cardfight Vanguard. What do you got for us, guys?
Oh.
Well, before we continue, I wanted to say that I will dip 2 now, and I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See you all next year, hopefully.
See you next
See,
year,
that's-
man.
that's-
Same to you, buddy.
Same to you, but that's also bad news that something really bad happened to someone in the tournament. They got hit with some nasty combo.
Oh, well, yeah. But anyways, have a good one, man. We'll see you next time, and Merry Christmas to you. All right, so...
Okay.
I'm like, brawlers are coming back, and I'm like, I'm hyped. Yet like, I'm not. 2026 is trying to turn me into a broke, and they may have succeeded because brawlers are coming back.
Like all of the Yugimon
Real.
players hearing that, take a number and step in line.
Like, we haven't gotten the effects yet, but brawlers are coming back, and I'm like,
And ironically, this new Dragon Maid got announced.
It was aside from the brawlers, we got confirmation on when the next set is going to be releasing on the English side, which is going to be on March 8th, 2026. And also, the Freerun collab cards is also going to be coming to English sometime next year.
Did you say
than
Freerun?
that, yeah,
Like
the anime, yes.
yes.
I did not know that Cardfight was doing crossovers, honestly.
Are you in a McDonald's right now?
No.
Because I keep hearing the ding fries are done beep.
I
Oh,
know.
That's my microwave.
Oh, is that what that is? Honest to God, I thought that was what they call it. The Project Grasshopper or something like that?
No, it's either a microwave or the sound of a fryer being done at McDonald's, and I cannot discern which. I also just gave us another show title. Fantastic.
Would you rather have that
Yeah.
be the thing the fries are done beep, or would you rather have the ceiling chirping?
Okay, anyways, outside interference aside, Vanguard is no stranger to collabs. They did do like a few collabs with Bang Dream, another Bushiroad property. As of recently, here in the West, we did get the Buddy Fight collab, which is pretty great. There's the Bravern collab, which is also going to be coming here in the West relatively soon, if it hasn't already. And now we got the Freerun collab.
Yeah, which is doing very well in
which is a surprise, honestly.
Yeah, like a collab set that doesn't have anything to do with pop idols is doing well in Japan. Who would have guessed?
Yeah. Anyways, we also did confirmation of some characters that are going to be more prominent or making their debut in the next Vanguard season, which I am just gonna... It only saved one. Cool. You know what? Here. Have Yuga.
I have the name of the thing if y'all wanted to hear what it actually is.
What?
Section 8 Cicada.
Ah.
My God, this is not a Vanguard protagonist. You just spoiled the next Bleach spin-off series. How could you?
Dude.
It's
Did you
just
just say Section 8 Cicada?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. For when you hear the smoke detector alarm, the battery, or something like that.
And because it's Section 8 housing, they never visit and they never update it.
I was about to say, the only thing I could think of when Section 8 is public housing, along with Chapter 11 being bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Now, would you rather live in Section 8 housing or an HOA?
Section 8 housing. I have HOA's worst nightmare.
Alright, so, getting back on topic, oh, more character designs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, two of them are ones we've already seen. It's just they decided to, change their nations. Like
Hold up,
Megumi was.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but what is Jinzo before the accident doing here?
Oh my God.
It does.
You're
It-
not wrong.
I hate that it's the same glasses.
Masanori looks like Jinzo's little brother that couldn't get into Ivy school.
I think Jinzo Before the Accident might be a show title.
I was about to say.
Oh god.
Well, now you will never unsee it if you watch that anime, Ignister. Have fun.
If he has a fascination with traps, then we have a big problem.
No, but well, because like we don't have traps up in Vanguard. Because we have our like blitz orders, which are like hand traps. But
Wrong
still.
context, but thank you for furthering
It's an
the
anime.
joke.
There can at least be one.
I mean, regardless, everyone knows trap cards are gay anyway, so. It's
Yeah.
good thing Vanguard doesn't have those.
No.
Yeah, and we do have like other reveals. We do have like card reveals, which I am not gonna go over because we're gonna be here all day.
Yeah.
Because holy
Nothing new,
shit,
but go on.
there is a lot of them. Like there is a lot of them that we're gonna be here for at the very least 2 hours.
Jeez.
Yeah, so best not to bring them up at this very time. Though I am gonna give a quick mention to this one over here, and it is solely due to the design.
Ah.
Because that
Damn.
is just straight up cliff jumper.
Yeah, that's a good art, all things considered.
That's straight on like what do you call it? Your Power Rangers Jungle Fury.
Something like that, yeah.
Going back to Masanori here, I now realize another thing he looks like. He looks
What?
he looks like number 1 from Kids Next Door if he was a grown-up adult.
The sad part is we know what he
no.
looks like, and you're not far off.
Yeah. We do also have like designs of like what their boss monsters are gonna. Well, for Masanori and Megumi, what their monsters are gonna look like in their new nations. But I'm not gonna bother looking for that. I'll show them when we actually get their cards.
That's fair. That's fair.
Let me just give a preview. Zorga looks like he wants to do experiments, and Magnolia had a transgender operation.
You are implying that she wasn't a female to begin with. Real quick, like we do have like VAs shown here, but like as none of us can read Japanese, I'm only gonna point out Kurumi here, and that for those who actually play it, she shares the same voice actress as Mihino Borobon from Uma Musume.
Neat.
I actually need to watch Uma Musume today.
Yeah, I've seen it. I need to see Cinderella Grey. Because, well, that features Oguri Cap. And Oguri Cap is a fan favorite.
Also,
and Gold Ship. But, like, I'm a bit mixed on Gold Ship. But then again, that is due to, like, the anime, like, not featuring her all that much.
She is
And also, that... I was also going to say that, like, I'm not really keen on her personality personally. But, well, more power to those who do like her. My personal favorites are Haru Urara, may she rest in peace, and Rice Shower.
That's fair.
Yeah. And in terms of Vanguard, that is all I want to point out. May we get a Shadowverse collab, please, Bushi Road.
Alright, well, if that's all the Vanguard news, then I guess we'll move into Weiss Schwarz. First off, the Bushiroad Championship Series actually began last month, but there was only one tournament, and I completely forgot to mention it, so I'm going to drop that here as well as the other tournament results. On October 5th in Rosemont, Illinois, there was a 201-player event, and the first place player was using a Goddess of Nikke build, specifically focused on Modernia and Biscuit.
Neat.
On November 9th in Mexico City, there was a 143-player tournament, and the first place player was using a Bang Dream build, focusing on Oblivions and Lisa, which I don't know anything about Bang Dream, so...
Wait, Lisa?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Bang Dream got a new support set a couple of months ago, and it overtuned the deck to the point where they might actually get hit on the ban list at some point. On November 16th in Modling, Austria, there was a 79-player event. The first place player was using a 7 Deadly Sins deck, specifically the Elizabeth Hendrickson build, which means that banlist clearly didn't do enough.
Who would have thought?
What a guess.
And on November 23rd in Houston, Texas, there was a 150-player event, and the first place player was using a Lycoris recoil build. Although we didn't get confirmation on the build exactly, only that it was red-focused.
Unfortunate.
Now, as far as new products, they've officially released Konosuba 2 Re-Edit, which came out on November 21st, and we got dates for a couple of new packs coming out soon. They announced that Eminence and Shadow will be dropping in the TCG in April 24th, and the new Overlord Nazarick Volume 3 pack is dropping on May 15th. And that's all the Weiss Schwarz news, so that means we can just deep dive right into the YuGiOhs. So first off,
neat.
The very first thing that we need to talk about is Simo. Apparently the guy beat cancer, but it has reappeared in his liver.
And now he is back into surgery again.
And the man cannot catch a break.
No, he cannot.
Like, say what you want about his content, but holy fuck, can we pay cancer $100 to fuck off?
And I am upset that Ori had to leave beforehand because one of his memes made it into Farfa's meme review.
Oh, he already knew.
Oh, I know. I was gonna give him props for it live on the air.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And I saw the meme too. It was fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's go ahead and just get the Master Duel news over with. First off, they were planning on doing a Niji-Sanji collaboration, and nobody liked that.
I mean, it's Niji-Sanji.
Why?
Like, Niji-Sanji basically has a history of abuse and other bullshit with their VTuber talent.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole line of controversy to go over that we'd probably be here all day.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, Salam Tatsuki. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, let's leave it at that. If you want to know more, look it up.
You know, if I had a nickel for every time that a VTuber service would treat their VTubers badly, something, this joke's already dead.
Thank you. So, they recently had a Dual Triangle event, which was a Fusion Xyz and Link event that seemed to go decently well. They just released a new ban list that went into effect today, in fact, where they banned Archlord Christia and Malice Q Red Ransom.
Finally, people will shut the fuck up about Malice. Ooh, Malice.
No, they won't. It is YuGiOh. You haven't learned, they ain't gonna ever shut up.
Yeah, I know.
And they unlimited Supreme King Starving Dragon. Or Starving Venom.
Really?
Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom. There we go.
Yeah, but real talk, he should have been off the list already. Just take him off. What you do is you ban independent Nightingales.
I mean, the problem is like there are still like other effects that are worth copying to the point where like even banning independent Nightingale is not really an issue.
Yeah.
At least from what I've learned.
You could use this effect on a Gemini Fusion monster to duplicate that and probably get a burnout win with that as well.
Did somebody say Lepus Lazuli FTK?
Yeah.
Literally.
Or hear me out. You could go Genesis Formula and just play Catapult Turtle and watch people cry.
I think it's better for all of us if we don't have the Yu-Gi-Oh community try to formulate new ways that they can cheese the Starving Venom FTK line even without the Nightingale.
Yeah, let's not.
But here's the thing. How many of those FTKs can be interrupted?
It's not about whether or not it can be interrupted, it's about whether or not it should be allowed to live.
Yeah.
Always remember, just because something has an out doesn't make it fair and balanced.
Thank you.
That's why Mystic Mine was banned.
Hey, Ignister, we keep catching dogfights in the background of your audio. Are you okay?
That wasn't me.
Was it not?
He's been taking...
It sounded like...
He's in the final dungeon right now. He's playing Wargreymon.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody's getting into a fist fight.
No,
I swear,
that wasn't me. I heard it too.
Okay.
I heard Spartan Rage get activated in the background.
All right, well, let's continue on. They announced a new tryout duel event, Structure Deck Unite, which is an event where you can only use guaranteed cards that you can pull from the structure decks.
Ooh. Yeah.
Why wouldn't cards be guaranteed in the structure deck?
The structure decks are the ones that you can pull from across Master Duel as a whole, so you have a decent range. But, like, structure decks have never been known to be
Here
good.
comes me and my whole playset of Giant Rat.
Well, fuck all that. Give me an event that makes it so I can only play cards you can't disassemble.
That'd be good. Let's see. Next up is the Duelist Cup, which is going to be from December 9th to 22nd.
How about here we go.
Yeah. Well, that's for round 1 anyways. Round 2, I believe, starts after the 22nd. But point is, new Duelist Cup starting, so have fun with that.
Keep grinding.
Yeah.
Speaking of grinding, they also gave us some new secret packs and selection packs. Secret pack Fruit of the Sinful gives us Azamina support, and secret pack Atonement's End gives us Dia Bellstar support, which fits in perfectly with the new Dia Bellstar bundle deal that they offered.
Have we gotten anything new for tunes? Please say yes. Please
Not
say
yet.
yes. I'm hanging on the edge.
Not yet.
We're waiting for it. There's also Selection Pack End of Guilt, which is a Snake Eye, Psychic, and Eldritch combo pack, and Selection Pack Aerial Superiority, which appears to be Archmage, Apopus, and Dracotail focused. And that brings us to the new TCG OCG products.
Yay.
Legendary 5Ds decks have officially dropped, which means that everybody has access to all the Mulcharmy hand traps as commons.
Yay.
Praise the Lord.
I'm curious how much Fuolos is now. I'm gonna search that up real quick.
Well, I will tell you myself, from my personal experience, I got 3 copies of Mulcharmy. Taking off the multi-buy deal, the price got down to around just over £15.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I don't.
Currently $13 right now for
For
UCR.
3 cards. Which is
Yeah,
approximately about £5 a
There,
card.
Legendary 5D decks.
That's
Wow,
not terrible.
That's not bad.
Yeah, Fuolos is like $10 for a common in the 5D decks. That's funny.
It looks like Perulia is about the same price.
Probably.
Alright, well, moving down the list, we got more information about Terminal World 3, which again is dropped in the OCG on November 22nd, where they revealed the new Dragunity Field spell, Divine Wind, and Lev Shadal Fusion, which is a continuous spell.
Okay, so the new Shadal Fusion, I have many gripes with it because it does lock you into Shadal extra deck exclusive cards, and well, if you've ever tested with Shadals typically in the extra deck line, you don't exactly love to get locked because you love your other options that you can go into. But holy hell, that new Dragunity Field spell is really fucking good though.
Yeah, it actually rewards you for playing the other one too, which is fantastic.
Yeah, it doesn't outright replace Ravine. It's like, okay, so
It's
we're
meant-
good on our own, but if you have Ravine or used it previously before using me, you get a bonus effect, Chief, and bonus effects are really good in a deck that loves to bounce shit to reuse, so have fun.
Yeah, so basically what happens is it's not creeping out what's there, it's basically rewarding you.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's doing.
Speaking of Terminal World, though, I'm just gonna drop this here in the podcast chat. So I've been dabbling with X-Saber builds. This is not the finalized list, but I like what I came up with so far. A lot of people were shitting on Bruno, but I saw the combo lines, and, well, Bruno's a level 3 Psychic, so you could summon it with Emergency Teleport. When he's normal or special summoned, you get any Saber spell, any Saber back row card from your deck to your hand. Oh look, Saber Combination, and Saber's Combination is a Saber Speller Trap that you can add. And because we have Psychic Synergy, we can play some generic Psychic stuff, and even the extra deck stuff. And the extra deck stuff can search Emergency Teleport or the Fusion spell.
I mean, you know why we don't talk about that, right?
Yeah, I do, but I'm going to anyway. Fuck the rules in Kanto, Mom.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah, no, duh. I don't care about the rules of the
fuck
Encanto
up, Nanashi.
household.
I have my
I was
ego
about
moments.
to say, don't make me sing.
Do all of the singing. But
Anyways.
yeah, the combo lines I've seen have been stupidly funny because you got the Vernosylphs as well, which is just everything in the deck is an Earth. That's just free plus Central, and they found a way to use Garsum because he's just a level 4 name that you can ramp into anything else.
I might go back to the X.
It couldn't hurt.
I want to point out too, with Bruno, by the way, also having a quick synchro effect, they just gave you a way to. They just give you an in-archetypal way to quick synchro into Desert Locust during your opponent's turn, which you used to want to do with an out-of-archetype card, which I think was called Hoppier Squadron.
Mm-hmm.
But now you don't have to play that anymore.
Actually, that reminds me, isn't there an X-Saber synchro that on summon destroys spell traps?
Yes, that is.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Hyunlei.
That's
Really funny card.
I imagine doing that on your opponent's turn if their
Yeah.
deck is field spell dependent.
Yeah, with Bruno, you basically have the option to go full-on back row wipe or just hand ripping, as if Gothams wasn't already going to do enough of that.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, I believe this information's still accurate. Phantom Revengers was supposed to drop in the TCG today, but it looks like it's been delayed to December 19th.
Probably because they
Yeah,
realized how mid it was, so it wasn't worth bringing out during the Christmas season.
Probably.
Also, I forgot I put Colossal Fighter in this I ignored that.
It's fine. We did get a new V-Jump promo announced, which appears to be Regulus, Prince of Endymion, although I don't believe we've gotten confirmation of its effects yet.
We
Not
got
to my
we
knowledge.
got the Varay though in 12.
Well, yeah. Also, this brings up to the knowledge that Endymion is a baby daddy.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Yeah.
tracks.
Okay, but the funny maid is still just you activate any spell card. She's just a free body that can get you any Witchcrafter back row piece or Magical Dimension if you want to go full on disruption or tag out, I suppose.
That was weird.
It's weird, but Magical Dimension is one of those cards where it's like it never really had a bad effect. It was just outwardly like power crept by everything else.
Yeah.
But I think I find it funnier that it can now theoretically find a home in Witchcrafters.
And Endymion, we can put our baby daddy onto this. Wow, that sounds very petty.
Yeah. Use your words carefully, friend.
Yeah, you can play an Endymion engine because just activating a pen scale will just allow you to special summon it for free. Then you can just go wombo combo central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, next on my list is Promotion Pack 2026, which drops in the OCG later this month. And they released a slew of cards. We got Learning Elf, Masked Hero Fountain, Poisonous Viper, and Fallen Angel in Darkness, which is apparently Dark Lord support.
Also,
a broken Dark Lord card too. Good God.
Yes, Tim. Yes, he did.
And the Champion's Pulse, which is just a trap that lets RDA tell hand trap to eat a dick.
That was actually going to be next on my list. We got Junk Armor, Junk Meister, Overtuning, and Champion's Pulse from the 5D stuff.
That's how you give Yusei support.
I find it funny that the way to make Yusei's structure deck sell more than Jack's by chance is to just give him the most broken Poplar ever and another extender. Because, you're thinking, oh, how are we going to break it? Reinforcement of the army is limited to 1. Well, his junk deck can search each other out, and that in turn can proc off his effect. And you go wombo combo for days. And there's more consistency and synergy from that than, well, than most of the actual contents we got new card-wise.
How do you sell Yusei's deck? Give them the option to search Yusei's junk.
Also, I love the big piece golem retrain we got. It reminds me of the hamburger helper thing that occurred. Oh, I drew a version of myself as this edgy evil thing, a glimpse into my fucked up mind.
Yes, Yusei's junk is playable.
Yes.
Anyways,
we got to play his other cycle. Now we get to play his junk.
Yeah.
Okay, but if anyone can find that old hamburger helper tweet where that meme originates, that would be very lovely.
From the Zexal manga, they're finally giving us Gagaga Illusion, Gagaga Dramatic Escape, and Endless Bond.
Endless Bond is weird.
Yeah, but Gagaga Illusion's pretty damn good.
Yeah, this is coming from a well-known Utopia player. Please don't tell the RDA Discord about.
I used to play Utopia Spirits, dude. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna rat you out.
You stole my joke. I hate you.
Guys, he
Look
plays
at next
Golden
time.
Rat. Guys, he plays Golden Rat Turbo. Kick him out now.
On the Arc V manga, they gave us Thorn Fangs of Violet Prism, which is a Predaplant support, Penetration Fusion, and Surprise Fusion.
I think the like Starving Valentine spell, which I already forgot the name of, is like more to like the other manga Arc 5 had.
Fair enough,
Yeah,
but
it's-
still.
Because I read all of the actual like Arc 5 manga, and I do not recognize that spell anywhere.
Fair enough, fair enough. And of course, they gave us another Sky Striker piece of Adhill Saber.
Oh, look at that. That Aileron grew up.
Yeah.
And that's deliberate.
Yeah, and he actually became a better fucking card too.
That he did.
Remember
Yeah.
when they hyped him up when he was a jump promo card? They were like, "This card will really benefit your Sky Striker decks." You read him, he does fucking nothing. Okay, cool. He's going into the bulk collection, never to be seen again.
Yeah. Also, he reminds me of a Sentai Monster of the Week, and I can't get that image out of my head now.
Also, always remember, when the Blue Eye Structure deck came out, so many people were having a fit because more Blue Eye stuff, and yet here comes Sky Striker taking the spotlight everywhere, and no one says anything.
Because,
I
like,
think
quote
that just
unquote,
kind of sums up what kind of people the Yu-Gi-Oh community is.
Yeah.
literally.
Even the official art book, like on the cover, it's just Ray, no one else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels empty.
Well, here's something that's not empty. The Blazing Dominion support, which drops on in the OCG on January 24th of next year, which I know everyone here is excited to talk about. Top of the list is the Jack Atlas support, which gave us 4 new monsters, 2 synchros, a spell, and a trap.
Guys,
Two?
I want you to keep this a secret. But with the new Crimson Blader synchro, you can use this effect to search Masked Beast Descardius.
Wow.
Oh
Because
wow!
it's a level that cannot be normal summoned or set.
I can't wait to use a wild monster appears to hard summon it during my opponent's turn.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. By default, can the Crimson Blader Synchro search like any fiend ritual?
Yes.
Yeah,
No, it's just,
No,
because they are level 8s that cannot be normal summoned or set.
yeah, there's something else you can search that's more degenerate.
I never thought I would probably be doing this, but Red Nova Assault Mode has me feel away. Because why is it the weirdest side grade that I've ever seen in my life? But I want to play it.
Power
Actually-
to you, man.
I want to point out, like, you can actually play it because Assault Mode did get the most busted upgrade we've ever seen recently as well.
Yeah, no kidding.
The field spell, Crimson Blader.
Yeah, Crimson Blader too. Yeah, I
Anyway.
forget that assault mode. That's also good.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of targets for the new Crimson Blader retrain, anyway, reject Degeneracy, reject Mass Beast Discardius, search Dark Necrofear, banish Free Fiends for a level 8 body that I can then use to make the level 12 Synchro.
Oh yeah,
Dark
Dark Necrofear do be a level 8 feed that can't be normal summoner set. I forgot about that.
Dude, that's funnier.
Dark Necrofear unironically did used to be played in early DDD lists because it was a free level 8 body you could make.
Hold up. I just realized something about the Crimson.
Yep.
It negates the effect.
Yeah.
Oof.
Ooh.
Alright, well, let's continue down the list of Blazing Dominion information. They also gave us new train support, 2 main deck monsters, 2 new rank 10s, and a spell.
Okay.
Rada
Here,
is
Rada
being-
with joy.
Okay, the train support is
Rada is cooking.
I've said a lot in the YuGiOh channel about it, but I'll just paraphrase it again. So, the Gustav rank up stupidly easy to make, pretty good disruption piece. Sets up the grave. Then you got the Night Express Knight Retrain, who's actually a machine dupe target this time around. Funnily enough, I know the OG, it said it couldn't be special summoned, I think, at all or from the deck, and why you had those stupid. No, I think it was couldn't be special summoned from the deck, which was very stupid. Not gonna lie.
Are you thinking of Night Express Knight?
Yeah. Did I mix up its name?
Maybe.
No. Yeah. Also, yeah, you are correct. It cannot be special from the deck.
Yeah, double checking. But yeah, imagine if it could. That'd be stupidly funny. But this retrain can not only summon itself easily and as a machine dupe target, gets you a free body. The second main deck card just gets you the field spell, and then you have the new spell, which is just, it sets up urgent schedule turn 1 if you're made to go first, and as someone pointed out, this also shuts off a few pretty good disruptions that you'd probably face going first, like Imperm for instance. You can't get hit by that because your opponent now controls something on their board. Then you got evenly matched. Once again, if your opponent wants to break your board, they got to get rid of the token first. Then there was the Mole Charmies, because once again you have to have no cards on field.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah.
It's not Max C, Chief. They have that restriction.
Yep. People forget about that.
Hold on, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't see much of the Mole Charmies. Mostly because I don't keep up with the actual game. I know they're competitively used, mainly for those, but yeah. Also, wow.
But and another funny board breaker, it also shuts off Lightning Storm from being used against you, because once again, you can't use it if you have face-up cards.
Gotta love it.
So, our Earth Machine decks in general just got a huge buff if they're made to go first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all of it reads like custom cards. Especially how the Night Express it says if I need to play 80 gear box too. It's funny because of it.
Yeah.
And then you have the other rank 10 who just gives you an additional normal summon.
Yeah.
You know the worst part about this?
What?
The worst part is there's an FTK already.
Of course there is. It's trains.
Yeah. They somehow engineered a FTK.
I mean, I'm not surprised it's trains.
Add the second rank 10 to the list of Yu-Gi-Oh cards that look like anime characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third on that list, by the way, is the new Fairy Tail support, which gave them a new main deck monster, 2 new fusions, a rank 4, 3 spells, and an actual strategy.
Yep.
Please keep so bad. I don't want to deal with that shit.
I literally had to do a reread of the cards because they mentioned Fairy Prince, and I had to double check because, there's not a card named Fairy Prince, but no, you're supposed to do full-on super poly-ass plays with your opponent.
No. Yeah. One of their fusion monsters. I have a deck list right here, showcasing it.
Oh boy.
This isn't very good. I literally just threw this together before we started the podcast, but yeah, it's relinquished because the main bridge is, of course, spellcasters, fusion, and of course, both decks typically like going second. What you're basically meant to do is that you're meant to use their new main deck monster and their fusions to negate your opponent's effects and basically have them be treated as Fairy Prince. And while you have Weaver on the field, Fairy Princes is become spellcaster monsters.
Oh god.
And, yes.
I just had a really bad realization.
What?
Imagine turning their entire board into Fairy Princes and then using their entire board under a Super Poly for Quintet Magician.
Yeah,
It'd be the funniest thing ever seen.
Yeah, but the main way you use them is that once you have a Fairy Prince and a Fairy Tail on the field, you can fuse them into their other new fusion monster, Chronicler, who, if it's fusion summoned using Fairy Prince, it basically Raigekis their whole board and inflicts 500 damage for each card destroyed.
Close enough. Welcome back, Grand Partisan the Revolution.
Yeah, more or less.
Isn't that card also a negate too? Like an Omnigate?
Yes, I believe that is Weaver.
That's the guy, it's so annoying. Even more.
Yeah.
No, but
the field spell can also just target and negate an opponent's monster.
Dog, what the fuck? Dude, it's like some absurdity level of support.
I know I pointed out as well, and once again in the Yu-Gi-Oh channel, the Fairy Tales all have 1850 attack from what I've seen of mostly their main deck. I think even the new card does.
Yep.
And they work really well generically with spellcasters. So Charmers, aka Familiar Possessed, get a huge bump from this.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
However, the biggest thing that holds this deck back is, of course, the fact that you need to go second to do anything with it.
Yeah, it's not very proactive. It's more
Yes.
reactive.
But it is overall fairly solid.
Yeah. One thing I realized about the tail thing, if you remember Rush Duel, this shit is the whole dark matter shit.
Someone upon seeing the new support, like, earlier on that day was like, Fairy Tail Snow better not be coming back because of this stuff, and all I have to say is that skank-ass bitch isn't coming back without a hard once per turn restriction.
Yeah.
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 All right, well, the last things on the list to bring up, and they're barely even worth mentioning right now, is Rarity Collection 5 has been announced to appear in the TCG on April 10th. Although we have some cards listed, we don't have full confirmation of everything coming out in it. And YuGiOh OCG Structure number 3 has announced a single card known as Ver Maid of Endymion, which is also treated as a Witchcrafter card, which is obviously supposed to work with the new V-Jump promo we announced earlier.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's such a magical dimension, a Yugi card, which is kind of funny.
Yep.
The only two things worth mentioning about Rarity Collection 5 right now are the funny little text that they added for many of these reprints, and the fact that Chaos Angel is getting re-released, which is very nice.
That is true. All right, well, we've reached the tail end of the show, and all things considered, we got through this in a pretty decent amount of time. I won't lie, I expected this to be like a 3-hour show.
To be fair, there wasn't really much in the Yu-Gi-Oh segment anyway.
Yeah, but the news segment was huge.
Yeah, because 2025 cannot calm down for 5 fucking seconds.
I do still have Rush Duel stuff to go over.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and do your Rush Duel stuff real quick.
So let's start off with something I forgot to put into the last podcast. We have a new set announced, which is going to be revolving around the Void Velger series of cards, which is a series of Dark Galaxy type monsters, and their boss monster is Void Velger Requiem.
Damn.
So we also got confirmation of 3 new decks in the latest set that still isn't out yet. The Revenge Hearts. Those 3 being Defiant Souls, Spark Hearts, and one that I'm perfectly looking forward to, and one that everybody here is gonna get. Great Moth.
Ah.
Wow. Weevil is here.
Yes, and I'm gonna go over the Great Moth stuff real quick, because most of it is like the same. So I'm gonna be comparing their Rush Duel counterparts to their TCG counterparts. Let's start with Petite Moth, because nothing has changed about him. Because why would it?
Yeah, it's just a normal monster in a format where normal monsters are actually kind of fine.
Yep.
Yeah. Next, I'm gonna go over Great Moth, because unlike its TCG counterpart, it actually can be normal summoned or set.
Oh.
So
They rather than making retrains exclusive to Rush, they just did a whole ass overhaul errata-wise on all of the cards.
Yeah. Now it's been given an alternate special summoning condition where it just sends Petite Moth on your field to the grave. So that is pretty neat. Kakuna Revolution no longer equips to Petite Moth. Now it just enables you to fusion summon. Which, speaking of like being able to fusion summon, here is Pupating Larvae Moth. A level 6 Earth Insect Fusion that requires Petite Moth and 1 level 5 or lower insect. You can contact fusion this card. The requirement is send the top card of your deck to the grave. It is treated as Kakuna Evolution to the turn, and it too allows you to fusion summon. by using materials from your hand or field. And now, the big boy. Perfectly ultimate great moth. It is no longer an effect monster. It is now a fusion monster with no effect. Still has the stats. This time, it requires Great Moth and Cocoon of Evolution.
Honestly,
So,
surprised it wasn't already originally a fusion monster in the TCG.
Yeah, exactly. I could go over the other two decks, but well, one is only 2 cards, and the other I don't want to. Even though we did get like 2 cards literally earlier today.
That's fair.
Yeah. Next up I have on my little list here is we also got a V-Jump promo revealed. That being the Trojan Horse. Since we know what it does in the TCG, I think it's safe to assume what it's pretty much gonna do.
Yeah, that's the one you contribute for 2 tributes of a Earth monster, right?
Yeah.
It's been forever since I've seen that card. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the good old days when all the attributes had a generic card that counted as 2 tributes to summon that specific attribute.
Man, remember when tribute summoning mattered?
Yeah. And a few other reveals are like just one-offs, but there is one that actually piques my interest. It is an actual deck, that being Super War Lion. Because leave it to Rush Duels to give decks to like obscure cards. And to no surprise, it still revolves around Earth Beasts. We have cards that can like search out their rituals. We like bring it back, set the ritual spells, make the non-effect, make the beasts bigger. We have access to 2 ritual spells, the standard War Lion Ritual and War Lion Assault, which requires you to send face-up beast-type monsters from your field to the grave, whose total levels equal 7, but details. We also have a spell that like boosts up your beast by 1,000. And then this next card is it's more like generic ritual support as opposed to like Super Warland support. Like could just like shuffle back a ritual spell from grave, and then like special summon a level 7 through 9 ritual. And the last thing I have on my little list here, we got confirmation on when the next ban list is.
Oh.
Which, if I remember correctly, is literally around Christmas.
Just a
that's your Christmas gift then.
Yeah. Okay. Not around Christmas. Literally the day of.
Christmas gift for you then.
So not only will Rush Duel players will open their presents, but they're also gonna see the next ban list.
Wonderful.
Which is really funny.
Christmas morning, I open up a present. It's a do not use notice.
Little Timmy, did you see what you got in your stocking? There's a really weird list, Santa. Yeah, that's all of your favorite archetypes. They're booted now.
For Christmas, I got a baseball bat. Wait, why is this winking at my face?
Little Timmy, I got a baseball bat. For me? Really? Not for you little shit, to break your kneecaps for playing the decks I banned.
I guess technically that does mean it's for him.
Yeah, and a quick mention to one ritual monster in particular, whose name I'm forgetting. I think it's like Evergrace Ritual Kana, for quite literally having 12 different alt arts now.
Jesus.
And all of them is just her feeding you a different type of Japanese food.
Damn, she's trying to compete against Blue Eyes right at that spot.
Yeah.
Listen up, Kaiba. Does your Blue Eyes have an alt art of them being in the kitchen making you lunch for work? I think the fuck not.
Better than having an alt art that's just feet.
I think the only time I had Super War Lion on my mind was when watching an episode of MBT's Duel Taining, where the Super War Lion, the Billion Lions, beat the sun, but only at clockwork night.
I saw that episode too, it's funny.
And that is all of the Rush Duel cards I care to bring up.
Fair
At
enough.
least as of right now.
All right, well, that brings us to the end of the podcast then, unless anybody has anything they want to talk about real quick.
There was one thing, but I didn't, because I think, though, also, to be fair, like, there was a lot of news stuff. We're gonna bring up how Zootopia 2 in just a few days surpassed the new Superman movie.
I realized that we forgot to bring that up during the start of the show. I was going to bring it up on the next one, but you know what? Fuck it, let's talk about it now.
Hopper.
I am not at all surprised that this movie did incredibly well. It has been eagerly anticipated. It does not surprise me in the least that it did so well.
I want to point out, this came out on, like, the 25th or the 26th of November, and in just these last few days, it's been popping off exponentially.
Didn't get a rare W for once.
The funny thing, it's like, it's once again a scenario where the furries and, like, the normies, the non-furries just come together and it's like, hey, you've made a really good movie, really fun, really sweet.
Yeah.
It's world peace. The furries and the Normans are holding hands. Dogs and cats are getting married. It's
You know, I don't like doing this as a segue, but that is a fantastic point to segue into this. My tabletop game, TTRPG, Fate Prism, has just concluded Act 1 of its grandiose super story.
Yay!
As Raven and Ignis are both very much aware.
Yeah.
And Act 2 has been...
we got a lot of stuff to do.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of D&D, I'm gonna be dungeon mastering for the first time.
Oh, God.
Join the club.
As a guy who was literally DMing a tabletop game for the first time ever myself, be prepared for everything.
Oh, I'm allowing them to seduce the dragon, but the dragon is gonna polymorph into them, or it's gonna be really into pegging. I'm prepared.
Okay.
Okay, it's not even like the weirdest twist answer to someone trying to seduce the dragon. I just remember one story where it was like the bard tried to seduce the dragon and they were asked to give a constitution and like a physical saving throw because it was a guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just also be ready for every random little bullshit that's going. I had one in my own Essence 20 game, Tokusatsu Dandaran, where if you attack her with a single target attack, you have to roll a D for everybody's attack have multiple targets. So
yeah. I've had to literally rewrite entire story points just because of the bullshit that the team has done to me.
Listen, that's the beauty of TTRPGs. I've said it once or twice before, but always remember, you may think your story doesn't deserve a repeat or may need to be changed, but do remember, the player's actions impact so many things and keep things fresh on their own. You've had a lot to say about me and Ignis's antics. I mean, hell, even Atlas's. But it's like, if you got another group of people for a repeat performance session of that same story, they're probably going to do crazier shit than what we did.
Theoretically. So I'm going to sum up everything that's been happening in this game so far. Act 1 has literally been Metropolitan Gilligan's Island. Act 2 is shaping up to be Grumpy Old Men, the feature-length story.
Oh, it can't be as bad as my G.I. Joe game. We had Black Ops Cowboy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you want to see how bad it is, watch it. Like,
yeah,
you don't even want to know. But
like,
shameless plug-in.
No, I've had the most traumatizing things. Like, my cowboy rolled 6 1s.
Damn.
I'm like, what have I done to RNGs?
Oh, don't get us started about RNG, man. The Fate dice system that we use is so fucking bipolar. We have a borderline perfected dice bot that gives us absolutely randomized rolls. It is still the most bipolar bitch I have ever met.
Yeah.
Also, the description of Grumpy Old Men, the act or session,
Yeah.
only one of them is grumpy, aka my character, but he has, like, every fucking reason to act like that to a degree.
You all
Yeah.
bicker like old men at the lunch line.
Oh,
Wait.
Funny.
Listen, there's a lot of fun things, alright? Like we said, it's basically turned into a Mike Judge cartoon.
It really
Yeah.
has. And Ignister, when you get back in on the next session, oh my god, I think you're going to love the new guy.
Well, I mean, I like him already.
Yeah.
I think we like had a bit during the last session where we designated who would be who of like the King of the Hill cast.
Yeah, and when the session goes up, you're gonna hate who you ended up getting picked as. Actually, no, you're not. You got picked as Boomhauer, Ignis.
I'm gonna be real. I don't know who that is.
He's the guy who. He's the only guy in the whole plot that consistently gets laid.
Zoomer.
I think you
Also-
know why.
Also, he has a very
Yeah.
funny speech impediment, and and I'm sure there's a YouTube compilation detailing all the funny that has caused.
The guy could outdo the
there
micro
is.
machines, man.
Oh my god.
There is, and there is also someone out there that has translated it, probably.
Probably. All right, I think now is probably a good point to end the podcast on. This is a pretty high note. What do you guys think?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're
Amazingly.
Yeah, it's pretty
God,
hard.
that unanimous yes was so pleasing to the ears. All right, well, this has been a fantastic podcast and a fantastic end of the year show, no less. We usually do these podcasts on the first Friday of every month, which means the next one would be on January 2nd, but since that's the day after a holiday, I think we're going to postpone it an extra week to January 9th.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on
Yay.
diggity with that.
Yeah.
My birth month.
I have no problem with that.
Hilarious as it may be, the last thing we need is everybody wandering in here drunk during a podcast.
I'm not.
Except for me.
Joke's on you. I think alcohol tastes like shit.
When
Yes,
January
second.
when January
I
9th,
can't get drunk because of my job.
when January 9th, that would mean that it's oh shit, 6 days afterwards is gonna be my birthday.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, happy
Oh.
extremely early
Oh.
birthday.
Yeah, happy early birthday.
And then 5 days
I
after.
will greet you
and then-
happy birthday closer to your birthday than extremely early, because
Yeah.
I don't wish an early death upon you.
Yeah, and then 5
Anyway-
days after Raven's birthday is mine.
Nice.
Yeah, because you're on
Oh.
the 20th.
Yeah.
In the meantime, though, thank you everybody for showing up to the show, including those of you who had to leave early. We appreciate all of you, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Anyway, dear viewers, if you want to see more Agreement ASMR, please keep watching.
I'm just